Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Just finishing my coffee here. Welcome back to Alma. Um, we came back on an emergency basis to Alma. I got a phone call here a while ago. I was getting ready to ship out the farmall to Kinleg because I wanted the farmall to come home. We've been home for a little bit. It's the end of May right now. At the beginning of May, we had a major catastrophe happen here at the home farm. And we were in the middle of something. Didn't get all the information, but we have it now. We got hammered hard by a tornado, and a big one. Um, we'll go over to the farm and I'll show you what Fred has done for me. Fred has been over here. He's been working all the fields. We haven't found somebody that we trust to work everything, but I guess we had a pretty harsh winter, and the winter came through just fine. And yeah, now we are kind of looking to see, well, what are we up against? And yeah, it's not good. Oh, on a bright note, they have started working on the silo up here. Um, the local co-op has come in, um, and they have actually started to work on the silo. It is looking better. Since the last time I seen it, it is looking fantastic. Man, look at that compared to what it did last time we were here. Can you believe that? I think they still have some stuff to do. I think they still have some boards to put in, but they fixed all the holes. They've got the old stuff tore out. The pit, oh, I guess I can't go in there. It's under construction, but you can see the pit's completely tore out. There's some boards missing here and there, but they've got some of the roof fixed. I think it's going to be fantastic when they get it all put together. But anyway, had to come show you that. See if we can make this turn around here. Didn't want to be in their grass, but I guess I had to. Well, anyway, we're going to get down here to the farm. Nobody coming. Let's get going here. Okay, get up to speed. Just kind of hold our speed right here. Here we go. But yeah, anyway, things have kind of gone sideways at the farm. They really have. And I'm not sure sideways even covers it. We lost our home to a tornado, but now we've lost a whole bunch more to the tornadoes, and it's not a good situation overall. We're in bad shape, but we're almost up here, and I will show you what we are up against here in just a moment. But let me go ahead and get up in the yard here. All right, everybody. Well, we made it over here. I'll come over here first to the things that are positive and still good. Um, the positive is our sheep and our goats have been, well, going nuts here. We have great, a great pasture full of them, and they're producing very well. We've got milk and wool being produced on a regular, and the milk gets picked up every morning. And the wool we have to take down when it builds up. Well, actually, Fred's been taking it down. Um, what we have, if you notice, there's something missing down there at the far end. We lost all three of the grain bins and everything around the grain bins. The only thing we have left from our almost well, it was what, 4 or 500,000 liters of soybeans is what's in here. It's what we were able to save and salvage. In here, we just kind of, put the stuff that was not destroyed. Obviously, this barn, and the grain truck were fine. But yeah, we don't have a shed over here at all. This is all the equipment that we have left. Everything in here was fine. The tornado started down there, right on the other side of our big field. Came right up through here, took out our horses, took out our chicken coop, and it curved along and went right up through the corner up there. That's why we don't have any trees or nothing. But I told Fred, well, let me back up here. The insurance company itself told me I couldn't build another shed. Since we'd had so many claims through here, they said this is obviously a prone area, which makes absolutely no sense because what's the chance of a third tornado coming through here and striking? But I digress. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, I just had Fred go ahead and plant this to beans, rip the soil up through here. He came through and he worked this soil 5 or 6 times. Just constantly worked this soil. And then, yeah, planted soybeans all the way through and just turned it into one giant field. Now, my big problem is not only do I have to find another shed, but I don't have a planter. I don't have a disc. I don't have a chisel. Yeah. All we have is our original cap that we started off with at this farm. And we do have this versatile 255 that I picked up. It is the replacement for the case that we're going to ship over to our other farm across seas. Now, actually, it shipped out, thankfully, before the tornado. But our brand new Cat Challenger, gone. Yeah, all of the stuff that we had over here inside that shed, except for basically the power washer was the only thing we were able to save out of it. I mean, we had the farm all sitting over here, the old farm all sitting over here, and we just, moved it around. We still have our swather, thankfully. But yeah, that is what has changed over at this farm. We have, let's see, sunflowers in the big field, oats in that field. Oh, and that's something else too. We sold the far, far away field, way out over there. We sold that to Fred. We sold it to Fred, and our road is complete. I'll have to take you up there. Fred and I completed a road between the two farms. And I guess I could have come that way and shown that to you, but I didn't think about it. We'll take you up there. Ooh, battery's a little low on this thing. I'm going to have to charge it up, but we'll take you up there real quick. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I have not received an insurance check for over here yet, but we're not at harvest yet. Don't know what I'm going to do down here as far as bins or storage, if I'm even going to put storage back up over here. I think at some point, yeah, I probably will. I think that'd be a smart idea. Okay. Let's come back up the road here. We're kind of in a hurry because I do have stuff to do. But yeah, this big old field over here is sunflowers. Got some oats over here. And then I believe Fred put oats in this field. I'm pretty sure he did. But yeah, Fred now owns this field. because I actually bought a couple of fields. I have not had the opportunity to even work them. Fred did all the work. But yeah, here's the road. It took 30 truckloads of rock to create our road going across here. But yeah, it's a little tight. We probably need to expand it a little bit. But Fred says it works just fine for him. He comes over daily and just uses this little road to get back and forth. And he just ran it right on the edge of his field. And he's got soybeans. Yeah, look at his soybeans. They look amazing. But yeah. So what I am doing on the other farm, and I'll reiterate this when I get back over there, is I am I have decided that I'm not really happy with the fast track, and I kind of wanted the American feel over there. So that Case Farm All that we had, that new one, I'm shipping it over. It's going to cost me. I'm already strapped for cash now because yeah, I don't have any money, or crops that I can sell anymore. Mm, excuse me, had to get a drink of coffee here. I don't have any crops anymore. Everything's gone. We lost it all. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, it kind of feels like I'm going to be starting from scratch. Now, that versatile, I got a great deal on it. I mean, absolutely great deal. I have not been over to the other farm that the older gentleman contracted with us. Fred has been taking care of it. He's been doing all the planting and everything over there. And we've been paying Fred to do that, which another expense that, yeah, is kind of taxing us. Little on the heavy side, but not terrible. Not terrible. I guess Fred basically talked him into some different crops. He wanted nothing but soybeans, only soybeans. Well, Fred talked him into sunflowers, soybeans, and oats. But here's the deal. I bought this field right here to the right. It is sunflowers as well. It's ours. I bought it. Wait a minute. I think I passed it. Okay, well, it's the field back up there. My bad. I have to access it all. This field here I access from up here on the top road, but I actually have to access the other one. Oh, no, it is this field. Okay. Oh, man, I'm so messed up right now. Okay, this is our field, and it is our sunflowers. Okay, we bought this ground. We access it from right there. And then, yeah, right over here across the way, we bought that ground too. So that's why we sold Fred the ground that we did. So we're going to go up the little waterway here. And then the older gentleman bought this grass field right next to us. And that's actually what we're going to work on today. He wants this grass field, he wants it trimmed up, cleaned up, and plowed under. He does not want any grass up here. None whatsoever. And oh, the waterways have firmed up. They're beautiful, wonderful waterways. There's a few plants growing in them, but not bad. Uh, yeah, it's not bad at all. I should have went the other way. Oh, shoot. Well, we can skirt along the edge here. This is a little tight quartered down in this corner. I haven't been down this way in a while, but it's all right. Well, might run over just a hair bit of the crop here in the corner, but It won't hurt it. We're still at a nice young stage for the crop. And I guess Fred said he finally decided on equipment. So I get to see this equipment for the first time. Oh my. Oh Lord. What did he do? What did he do? Good grief, look at that thing. It has claws. How did a claws dealer get a hold of him? Um, wow. This thing's massive. I mean, these tires are as tall as I am. Wow. Tow hook on it even. Oof. Okay, we got to look at this thing. Hop up in here and let's see. Well, we got to use it today anyway, but apparently this is what he bought. See, key over here, start her up. Oh, exhaust is back in that corner. Wow. I'm not going to lie, this is nice, everybody. This is pretty darn nice. But man, is that tight quarter. Look how tight quartered that is. Why in the world would he buy something this darn big? Look at it, it doesn't even fit on the roadway. It's so big. Well, we need to use it, so I guess we're going to use it today. Oh, it's kind of hard to see here. There we go. Not too bad. Its visibility is not terrible. But yep, brand new chisel. He got rid of the other one. I don't know why. Ooh, this thing moves. And look how smooth. Oh yeah, I guess they did a good job on these waterways. They are nice and smooth. Really smooth. I wasn't expecting this. Fred said it was nice. He got a plant with it. A little bit. How many hours does it have on it? See, I'm looking for the hour meter here. No? Well, I don't know. I don't see the hour meter. Okay, well, I guess we won't worry about it then. Oh, he did say there's GPS on it. And yeah, I can't wait to try that out. Let's see, let's unfold. Man, this thing's just barely bigger than we are. Interesting choice. He went with John Deere. That surprises me. To be pulled behind a Kloss, but hey, his money. There we go. Oop, I better get in the field here. I'm going to end up messing the field up. Let's see, we can move over a little bit. About like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this thing doesn't, it's quiet. Man, it's quiet, and it pulls really nice through the field. I'm impressed. I've only seen maybe one or two of these ever. And, yeah, I'm impressed by it. It is nice. Let's see, where does this field go? I think it comes right down here and turns. There we go. Yeah. Well, this ought to be interesting. What do you guys think? Not bad, is it? I think it's pretty good. I do wonder what he wants to plant over here. Oh, it would probably help if I don't mess up. Oh, this is steering. Man, this steering's going to mess me up. All the tires moving. Okay, maybe that little edge doesn't want to get cut. Okay. It's fine. Well, I'm going to get to it. try to get this all knocked down and done up. See you guys in a little bit. All right, everybody, welcome back once again. Well, this has turned out pretty good here. We only got a little bit left. I noticed she kind of struggles a little bit with the dirt that we've turned up. Kind of pulls a little hard, but otherwise, yeah, I'm actually fairly impressed with this tractor. Let's see if we can get her folded up here and get her put back. There we go. That's a better way of looking. It did a great job. It really did. Now, one thing that happened while we were working on this field is George, the gentleman that we are contracted through, George called me and said, hey, I want to plant that to Milo, but we got to get it done today. Do you think you could get that done? And I said, well, I'll have to kind of hurry it along, but yeah, I bet I could get it all done up, buttoned up, and planted today if that's what you want done. He says, yes, I definitely would like that done. Milo is the final crop I want to plant. I'm like, okay. So we're going to do that for him. We're going to go ahead and go grab the Great Plains and kind of smooth out that ground. Now it's a little wet, and it's going to be just a hair bit muddy down through there in a few places because we flipped the ground over. But you know, I think the Harrow should do okay because this has the boxes on the back that kind of crushed the ground a little bit. So I think we're going to be okay. We're going to find out anyway. But we'll go ahead and grab it and get hooked up to it, get over there, get it worked. I am, however, very impressed by this tractor. I'm finally starting to get the hang of it. It works extremely well for what it is. I do like it. Steering was a little bit tricky to get used to, but it is basically the same type of steering that we have on the fast track that we have. Kind of that front and back turn. So it wasn't too terribly unfamiliar. But yeah, there was a few times I was questioning it a little bit. But it turned out all right. Turned out just fine, to be honest. Yeah, I'm impressed by this Claus tractor. It's nice. I mean, it's quiet, it's comfortable. The ride in here is fantastic. I'd put a little bit lower seat on it so it's easier for me to look around. But yeah, it's a nice tractor. Very, very nice tractor. So I'm surprised he bought it. Very surprised that he bought it, but you know, let's be honest. Compared to that John Deere that we were using, this is quite a bit nicer. I'm not going to lie. It's quite a bit nicer to drive and use. Oh, now I got to adjust to something new here. Well, I guess no time like the present. We'll just dive right into it and hope I can see where I'm going here. See if I can adjust myself out for this one. This will be the hardest pull that we have, is up along this edge. And it seems to be doing it just fine. Not a problem whatsoever. So we're going to keep at it and just get this all tilled under so that we can get it planted. So once again, I'm going to time lapse this and the planting because I know we're running short on time for our visit today. So I'm going to get to it. See you in a few. All right, everybody. Well, Milo is planted. Yeah, better let that lift up. There we go. The Milo is planted, and I noticed I couldn't take very sharp turns. There's a couple of times this tractor and the planter do not see eye to eye. And that's something I'm going to have to mention because I have to make silly wide turns that normally I wouldn't have to make. But all of his ground is once again planted, ready to go. Things are looking up over here, even though they're kind of down. Yeah. I suppose, here soon I'll probably get a check from the insurance company, and I can take a little time and work on this. I know I've got to go back. I've got to go back over and take care of some business that I have at the other farm. Yeah, see, look, I'm hitting it. I can barely make this corner without driving in the crop. So let's see here. We're going to make it nice and wide. Yeah, as soon as I turn, right there, I'm hitting it. That ain't going to work. So we'll have to switch tractors and get that put away. Because, yeah, this one, that's the only thing that I have noticed is, yeah, it just, with the plow and the disc, it did just fine. But with the planter, for some reason, it doesn't like that. I might have to use the old 2+2 See if I can't get it to work that way. No, now this could be complicated. Ooh. Oh boy, that was close. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that either, but it is what it is. Well, we'll see about that. Otherwise, great tractor. Love that clause. Let's see if the old 2+2 can get the job done here of getting that in there. Oh, what a difference in noise, man. But it is a good old tractor. Not really, it wouldn't be capable of pulling this in a field, but it could get the job done. See if we can make, oh yeah, look, we can get that turned now. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. We weren't clear out in the darn crops, and the old 2+2 just proving how valuable it really is when it comes to some of this. All right, back right up in here. There we go. That ought to work. Okay. We'll take this and put it back over in its place. I notice this is running better than it was. I think at one point he must have had this in for service. And I'm not even sure why he's keeping the old thing. It's, I figured he'd have this in and gone by now, but apparently not. He must like it. It's a good old tractor. It really is. I'd hate to see how much time it's spent out here working all this ground. But yeah, we'll get this put down. Yeah, I don't know. My thoughts on this is it is a beautiful, beautiful tractor. I mean, pulls amazing, drives really good, but yeah, that the turning radius, I don't know about that. I don't know. But that's between, him and I'm not going to make him get rid of it just because it can't plant worth a darn. Everything else it did pretty darn good. We'll have to see how it does during harvest. And yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.